This is our project with the auxiliary radiator on the RS4. Originally you have the fog light and all this area is blocked off. So we removed the fog light and everything in there. So here you can see the auxiliary radiator in the back. There is already an existing duct here around to push the air through. So the idea is to keep this opening and directing the flow with blades vertically over here. And now that we have this open space here, try also to direct the airflow from here. One extra thing is that on the side here, there is an opening.
The opening is different on the driver and passenger sides, and they both need to be blocked off to make sure all the air is forced through the radiator and not exit on the side of the bumper.
So we have this RevoPoint Metro X 3D scanner. So here I can either do marker scan or feature scan. So we're going to try the easy way without the markers and see how far that gets us. Scanning on the black doesn't work at all. You will have to use a spray like this on the surface so that the laser can see something. Now that I covered my surface, when I go with the scanner, it will detect way better. So it's definitely struggling. I can't really get anything more here. The next step is going to be to do a marker scan. So I'm going to set up markers on this. We added all the little dots around, as you can see here. And I switched to marker scan. We have very little noise on this one, so I tried to 3D scan this. It was a painful and long process. I couldn't really use the mesh. I used the online AI tool to just upload a video and generate a 3D model that was actually good enough to get me the shape of the frame and then work the model in my 3D modeling tool to get to my final version.
For the block of plates on the side, I just measured them with a tape measure and drew them directly in the 3D tool.
So let's talk a bit about materials. PLA is great for prototyping stuff, doing a quick print, checking your dimensions. It's going to be very brittle. It's not going to resist to heat. So it's ready just for prototyping. If you want to do a functional part to test, taking a little bit more heat, that's made in PETG. For the final products for exterior parts here, I'm using ASA, which is much stronger and extremely resistant to the element. This is why I'm using an H2S now, so I can print this at full size in one print without to have to cut anything. Anytime you are going to have to assemble and glue stuff together, it's a ton of work, it's not very strong, and my experience has not been very good with multi-piece parts. Here you remove the 3 T15 screws. This whole assembly here that hold the fog light is actually only one piece. So I took my long cutter here. I just went there to separate the upper piece. So the upper piece here is clipped and seals with the upper part of the duct. And so here, if you cut here now, you are able to remove this part here that is separate from the top. You can see now I can get it out, and that will give me a much wider opening. So this is the final version of the louvers. Inside over there, you can see I blocked the opening on the side of the radiator. There are different on the driver and passenger side, but I made a block so that the air wouldn't go directly through the bumper fins here. So the air is blocked here. And here, same thing, this side blocks, and the rest directs the air into the radiator.
I secured the louvers in place using safety wire, drilling little holes to secure the louver to the bumper. We were able to test these louvers in real racing conditions and set up a new all-time record at the Mount Washington hillclimb and maintain cool temperatures all the way to the top, so this seems to be pretty effective. If you are interested in the 3D model of the louvers or want one set printed for you, you can contact us at info@frooogracing.us. And if you like this content, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you.